Probably you have to give introduction.
Yeah, I will. Okay. So we're here with Nana Osomafo Kwesi Benyame here in Accra, Ghana today. And we're here to ask a few questions related to the diaspora, Africa in general, and our relationship throughout the diaspora and how we'll be coming together for the times to come. So we're happy to have Osomafo here, and we have a few questions for him, but first we'll allow him to introduce himself. Osomafo, thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, my fellow brothers and sisters in diaspora. I am here. I'm called Osomafo Kwesi Benyame. Osomafo simply means the messenger, and Kwesi means a Sunday born boy. And then Benyame means you will have me. So I think I've introduced myself better. Thank you.
Osomafo, thank you. So to begin, one of the first questions we have is how can the people of the diaspora find their way back home? And how can they locate themselves to their own clan and their own tribes?
Very good. You see, locate yourself with your own clan. You see, in the physical way, it must be a DNA. Then the spiritual way, we have our own way of research. That is the traditional science. We call it Afa. You see, when we ask the gods, they will direct every person to his roots. That is how we do it. When we throw the Afa will be speaking to us, and then he will tell us where you belong. If you are if your people are in Ghana, it will let us know. If they are in Burkina Faso, it will let us know. If they are in Mali, also it will let us know. But in short, I want to make some correction here. Our people in the diaspora, many people were taken from all angles of the planet, of the continent of Africa. But mostly, the passage to the diaspora was mostly in Ghana. So it will be better for each and everyone to look for his roots. Some of them come from Nigeria, like I've already mentioned, Burkina Faso and other places. So if somebody wants to know his real roots, then he either go for DNA or he comes for Afa. That is how we interpret the omens, and then we give directions according to the energy, that is the spirits. So it is for you either to come to Afa, the divination that will tell the diviner that this is where you come from, this is where your roots are, you see, or you go for the DNA to, trace your roots for you. Thank you.
Okay, so Nana, my next question is, people are getting into different practices. Many people are finding themselves into Yoruba practice, Ifa, and things like this. And they're believing that because we've all been grouped together, it doesn't matter necessarily where we go to, we'll find God either way. But can you tell me why it's very important to find your own way? Is it dangerous? Is it positive? Can you just explain more about that?
Okay. It depends on individual persons. You see, there are people who just want to belong to the whole Africa, and there are those who want to find their roots, the true roots. So that one, I will say, it depends on the people by themselves. You see, if you want to know your true roots, I think that will be the best, because you have been away for many hundreds of years, and now you are coming home. Where is your home? You see, where is your home? Actually, you can make any place your home, just like where you are now. You can make that place also your home as well. But since you have found out that no, this can never be my home, I have a home somewhere, then you have to find the true home where you come from. That is it.
Okay. So when people do find their home,
yeah,
the next thing that I know from many others experiences and just hearing conversations in general, do you believe that Ghanaians or Africans in general, will it be easy? Do you believe that they'll be willing to accept their brothers and sisters from the diaspora to come back so that we can build with one another? Because we see that other foreign countries, other foreigners are coming in. They're enjoying the bountifulness and beautifulness of Africa in general and also Ghana. Do you believe that all of us, the people, because we've been separated culturally, our language is different, will they be able to accept us to be able to come back? Or do you believe we'll have a hard time as well?
It's not about belief. I have proofs because it's a prophecy. To me, it's a prophecy given to me because when you watch some of our videos, I was calling you people to come home and take over your land. Because so say the prophecy. So for me in particular, I will be very happy to see all of you leaving that land, because when you leave that land, there's going to be a disaster on that land. And the people don't value you. But the day you people will accept to leave and come back home will be the time they will begin to know your importance over there. So in fact, I love to see you back home. And one thing that you have asked, accepting you back home is just you accepting the people you are coming to meet. Because if you do not accept the people you are coming to meet, like yourself, then it's going to be a problem. So the mindset of our brothers who are coming home must also be associated with the people over here, seeing them as your own brother. Though there might be bad notes among them, they just look at that because there are bad notes everywhere. At the same time, there are good notes who will embrace you, especially Ghanaians. We are very, we love receiving people outside, much more our own people. You see, so that is what I started teaching on radio and sometimes on television, that these people who are in diaspora are our own people. These people who are in diaspora are our own people. So we have to encourage them to come back home and take their land than to leave the land for Chinese. It hurts me in particular that people who can do something for us are in diaspora. And they have been brainwashed that Africa is disease continent. So the fear in them to come to Africa is over them. But why can't they see that if what the white man told them about Africa is true? Why is it that the same white people are here and wanting to get the land for themselves? So for that reason, you people must know that whatever they are telling you about Africa is wrong. They just want to separate us. And we don't need separation. But what I'm saying is that it's a prophecy. So it is not about belief. That is why I said, me, I don't have belief. But I have proofs because it is a prophecy. And every prophecy that has been told to me is going to come true. You see, the prophecy says, you people will come in support and take the mantle of leadership. You see, it could not be at once, but gradually, you will mingle with the people, then you have, the people who understand you, you will also understand them, then we move forward because you have more knowledge about the enemy. But the people here does not know anything about who the enemy is. Because every day I used to say, the one who can lead Ghana into success must be the person who know the enemy is, who know who the enemy is. Otherwise, we will get nowhere. In the sense that you will still go and share your ideas with the enemy, thinking that the enemy is rather the helper. Meanwhile, when you send your message, he will listen very carefully, then combat your plan in another way. So I will be happy, me for instance, I will be happy seeing you people coming back home with all the ideas, with all the technical know-hows, with all the abilities to come and support. Let's build our nation great and strong. Because I know when you come in, Africa will be great, and especially Ghana is going to rule the whole world. No matter how you think about my message, that is a prophecy. And I am telling you, the government of America even knows this, that after America collapsed, Ghana will take over the mantle of leadership. You people may doubt me. Fine. Just like I met with a CIA man when I came in from Europe. He was coming in for a business, and he happens to how do I put it? He happens to meet a friend of mine who is going to help him, because his friend, who is a Ghanaian over there, introduced him to another friend who is in Ghana here to help him to get what he wants. So we went on a visit when he came to his hotel in Ghana. So along the line, I was using that opportunity to tell him my story. And I made mention that Ghana is going to rule the next world. Do you know what he told me? What? Ghana can never rule. Ghana has no ammunition. Ghana's economy is, in fact, he counted a lot to discredit Ghana. Then I said, okay, fine. I know this is a prophecy and it will come to pass. He said, never. So after he has discussed his business, not knowing that he still have the message I gave him in mind, came back to tell me something that I have never heard before until he told me. He said to me that America is not afraid of any country under the sun except Ghana. Then I said, why? Why Ghana? Ghana don't have ammunition. Ghana's economy, I started counting what all he counted to me, back to him. Then I said, why will America be afraid? Then he told me, because I first and foremost asked him to tell me something about Area 52 in America. Then he told me he has sworn an oath 54. Not to talk about
54.
Yes.
And Area 54.
Yes, Area 54 in America. Then he said he has sworn an oath not to talk about it. So I said to him, you swore the oath in America, not in Ghana. So he can tell me. Then he refused to tell me. See? So after he came back to say these things, then I asked him, why will America be afraid of Ghana? It is there that he told me that all the gods around the world, America have their counterpart in the Pentagon, where they do their sacrifices for them. And that is what they are using to rule the whole world. Then I say, can I guess and say whether it's the Illuminati? Then he sit down quietly and look at my face. Then I say, then why will America be afraid? He said, the gods around the world, the most powerful of them is behind Ghanaians. And they have searched for him several years without knowing where they can find him. Then I say, yeah, you have confirmed my case. This is what we are going to use to rule the world. Not guns and ammunition, as you have already mentioned. It is the power of our God that is going to be behind us. When our brothers in diaspora have come down, that time you people will have it a very tough, because they know your tricks. You can't beat them signing a contract. Then the power behind us will also be in place, whereby our people will understand that we are not Christians, we are not Muslims, we are not Hindus, we are traditionalists. And we are going to practice our traditional system to rule the next world. So he just looked at my face and said, who are you? I said, I'm the one you are seeing. Then he shook hands with me. I said, okay, thank you for after all, dodging my case, but now you have come back to confirm it. You understand? Yes.
So, Nana, then it brings two questions to mind, but I'll start with the first one.
All right.
When you speak about the gods, or when you say our God,
yeah,
many people have an understanding that the Almighty, that God is, of course, one force, and they believe many different things about God. But when you say gods from a traditionalist perspective, what exactly do you mean by that?
You see, I use the word S in the end of D. That is gods.
Gods.
Okay. Simply because what we call God is not, actually, it sounds singular, but it's plural. It is not just one. It's just like we have a king or we have a governance. The governance is not one person's job. The governance has so many ministers, so many advisors, so many attributes, and so is God. So are the energies. They also sit down and they also have all the attributes that form the governance of the kingdom of God. So when we say gods, we know why we are saying gods. And the reason is that even in the ancient manuscripts, it has been confirmed that there was never one God in the system. The Amalekites have their gods, the Philistines have their gods, the Babylonians have their gods, the Israelites have their God, and on and on and on. I can count. You see, so if all have their gods different from each other, then that should tell you that there was never one particular God. And let's even go back to where we don't want to go, but I normally go there. Many people are angry with the scriptures, and I understand them for a reason. But you see, there are some other facts. It's just that there has been some misinterpretations. Simply because my forefathers, I will say my forefathers, and your forefathers, that is the Hebrews, their original name is Hebrew people. According to their story, the energy behind them, that is their God, always keep on warning them that I am a jealous God. What is the meaning of jealous? Jealous comes in when there are opponents. Without opponents, there could be no jealousy. Am I lying?
No. True.
Yes. If he is the only, or if anyone is the only, where will the jealousy come from? Assuming that you, who is listening to me today, whether female or male, you are the only male in the country that you belong, and all the women are yours, why will you be jealous? Likewise, if you are the only female and the rest of the population are male, why will you be jealous? You can never be jealous because you don't have any opponent. And so if a God says, I am a jealous God, do not go and follow any other God. If there is none, why will he say so? If there is none, why will he make that such a statement? Because he knows that they are many, and he wants to possess a particular nation to be his own. And therefore he gives instructions that don't go left, don't go right, just go straight behind me. So there are many gods. It's just that when Christianity and Islam came, they tried to tell people that it is only one. If it's only one, why the divisions? Why these people practice differently and the other ones also practice differently? Why are they hating themselves? There is never one energy. Energies are many. That is, the spirits are many. You can't even count.
So in essence, you're saying that, for the sake of understanding, we use God in English as is